LinkedIn, 2002 it was created. I just learned it again a few days ago. And it got me thinking because, that platform is here for so long and it's grew so powerful to the point that recruiters spend a lot of time on LinkedIn. That's a survey that I read as well a few days ago, right? And if you're not on LinkedIn, you're probably losing a lot of opportunities. But most important, if you're not using LinkedIn right, you are probably losing even more opportunities. And I remember myself in 2008 when I was looking for a job. I remember using LinkedIn at the time, but I remember I was using it very wrong. I didn't know what I was doing, right? I'm pretty sure no one knew what he was doing, right? But I started using it back in the days. And now it's still even more powerful. And I got back onto LinkedIn 4 years ago because I wanted to make a career shift. I wanted to change industries. And those type of transitions are not easy to do. You don't want to lose your level of salary. So you want to make sure that you prepare it very well. And LinkedIn helped me so much. And today I just want to share with you what I learned during those times because I tried different things. Some worked, some didn't work. And I know that the 5 tips that I'm going to share with you today will help you. You probably have a lot more that you need to learn, right? But today I'm just going to focus on those 5 ones because those ones helped me the most, right? So sharing today 5 tips on LinkedIn that will help you use LinkedIn to find that great job that you truly deserve. My name is Arthur and I'm so passionate about career excellence, about entrepreneurship and investing, but most of all, about everything that can get you to create that wealth that you deserve and to create that happy life that we all deserve. If you want to be part of this adventure, I want to suggest you to do 2 things now. First, you can subscribe to this channel and hit the notification clock. You will receive the content that I'm sharing every single week. And second, you can share this to like-minded people around you so that we start focusing on building that best life for ourselves in all areas of our life, maximizing our potential. I want to share with you today then those 5 tips. The first one is your profile picture. It is the most important piece of LinkedIn. Actually, it's not really the most important, but it's so important. Why? Because we tend to look at the profile picture of someone when we get into LinkedIn. Think about yourself. When you go on LinkedIn and you look for someone, what do you look at first? It's the profile picture. It's just human nature, right? We are attracted to faces. So the recruiter on LinkedIn is doing the same thing. It's just going to go and the first thing it's going to look is your profile picture. So make sure that you have a good profile picture. A profile picture that is attractive because the first impression of the recruiter will be based on your profile picture. I made that mistake back in the days, right? I remember I was on the beach and I knew I wanted to start my job search. So I took a picture there. I was happy that day. So I thought, I was smiling. I looked good. So I posted that picture, right? And it had been my picture for 3 years until one of my friends told me to remove it, right? Because it's not a profile picture. But I loved that picture. It didn't help me probably, right? And I won't do the same mistakes today. But so many people do. So many people, they don't realize how much important that profile picture is. And I'm not only talking about, having that tie and being like, I'm so serious. That's not what you want. What you want is your profile picture conveys who you are. Are you friendly? Are you approachable? Are you confident? Do you look professional but at the same time casual? Depending on what type of roles you are into. You want your profile picture to convey and to create the perception that you want the recruiter to feel, right? And how do you do that? Because I am no expert in pictures. I'm not expert in photography. You are not expert either. So what did I learn? What I learned is you have different softwares online that can help you assess your picture in terms of, do you look professional? Do you look likable? Is your smile great, right? Do you look approachable? Do you look confident? You have certain smart softwares. So that's what you have to do. Go on those softwares. I'm going to put the link on those softwares below this video. Go on those softwares, right? You click on them and you upload different profile pictures that you will take, different ones. And how does it work in there, right? Is you have part of it, you have a software that assesses the pictures based on all the assessments that people did. And the other part is real people will assess your picture. So if you get a high score on that picture or one of the pictures, you know that many people assessed that picture, right? So you have a great chance for the recruiter to like your picture. And that's what you want. You want your recruiter to just feel attracted to you. It's important. I'm sorry if I'm just offending you, because people will say appearance is not important. It is important. That's why we wearing suits when we go to work, because appearance is important, right? So that's the first tip. The second tip I want to share with you is you have headline and summary on LinkedIn. You have to fill in those. And what you will put in there, it's important. Why? Because the second thing that the recruiter is going to see is that profile picture. No, it's the headline and the summary. It's important. That's how the recruiter judges if you have the right skills. They're not going to go and read all your picture, all your profile. No. They look at the headline, after your picture, the headline, the summary. So what should you do then? What I learned is every job description or every role that you are aspiring to have some keywords, the different competencies that they're looking to get from a candidate, the soft skills that you have to be successful in those. If you go on Google or you go on your job description, right, and you take that, you're going to see those keywords, right? And even on Google, I think, yes, I'm going to put you a link below this video. There are certain websites where you can actually enter a job description and they give you the keywords. Once you have those keywords, you have to include those keywords into your job description, into your summary and your headline, right? And three things that you need to put in those is, first is, what you do, what's your occupation, what's your skill, the level of experience, and the result that you drive. Those three things. You put it like that, it shows that you can do things. It shows that you can be the right candidate for that recruiter. And in your summary, you detail those. That's tip number 2. The tip number 3, something that I learned, and it was a valuable lesson, is I used to put just one line for every experience that I had on LinkedIn. Only one line. It was a mistake. It's so important to describe them and insert keywords into those descriptions. Why? Because the recruiter is doing a search. So he put in keywords. So if on your profile there are a lot of those keywords, you're going to come up. That's how some people find jobs on LinkedIn and other people don't find jobs on LinkedIn. It's not about what you know. It's not about even sometimes who you know. It's about what you've put in your profile picture, right? No, what you put in your profile. So it's important. I'm obsessed with that profile picture. I don't know why, but it's important to do it. Make sure that you fill in those experiences. Again, the results you achieved, the experience you had, the magnitude of the work you've done, right? Put all those. It will set you apart, because people are lazy to do it. People don't want to do it. Or sometimes they don't even understand the importance. But the recruiter will see you're going to pop up in their search. Tip number 4, there is a skill section. That skill section, it turned out that it is important. So make sure that you fill in the skills. All the skills that you have, make sure you fill them. But even more important, you have to find endorsement for your skills. I know it's not easy because we not sometimes used to ask people for endorsements, or we feel like people should endorse us without asking them. But people don't think about it. So if you're in a group of people, or if you have colleagues, or if maybe you're a student, make sure you find people who will endorse your skills, and maybe you will endorse back theirs, right? And if you do that, all of you guys will collectively have skills endorsed, and you will show up in more searches on LinkedIn. So it's a win-win situation. We don't think about this. And sometimes we just shy of asking that, but it's important that we pass that shyness, right? We just take on and we get that courage and we ask, because it matters. The more endorsements you have, the more you will appear on searches from recruiters. That's the LinkedIn game. Tip number 5 is, the more views you will get, the more interesting your profile will be. Think about yourself when you scroll on Facebook or on YouTube, and when you see a post on LinkedIn with a lot of comments, you become curious. You want to see what they're doing. You want to see what they're talking about. It's the same thing for the recruiter. When they do their search, there are many candidates popping up. If they have a candidate with the most profile views, they will be interested to understand why they have those profile views. That's why profile views are so important for your LinkedIn profile. And that's why you have to focus on getting those. And how do you get those? There are 3 ways to get those. The first one, and the simple one, is you comment on the posts of other people. By commenting on the posts of other people, people will pay attention to you because they will be aware of that person who's always commenting. That person posting will look at the comments and see that person, you commenting, you giving as well advice, you giving feedback, you just encouraging and thanking them, just cheering them up. They will be interested in you, and they will look at your profile view. But even more important is, other people looking into the comments will be interested in you and your profile, because they will be like, he's sending positive vibes, he's giving advice, he's bringing value. Let me go and check that profile. That's the first thing that you can do. The second thing that you can do is, you can post yourself, and you can post about what you've learned. Maybe you had a training, maybe you just learn every single day. Actually, we learn every single day. If you go back home at the end of the day and you sit down and like, what did I learn today? What happened and what did I learn? And you just share what you've learned every single day. You will be a rising star on LinkedIn. If you just share every single day what you've learned, you will be a rising star on LinkedIn. So you can post. You can also post about the mistake that you've done. You can post about what you want to do. You can post about your reflections. And the third thing that you can do to increase your profile views is you can create and write articles. I know it sounds daunting sometimes, but you don't need to be a scholar. You don't need to write dissertations. You're just writing about your experience. You're just sharing your experience about what you've learned, what you've done, your achievements. How did you achieve this? And how did you go about doing this or that? You will be sharing value, and people will be interested in your picture again, in your profile, because you bring them value. And in that way, you will increase the amount of views that you get on your profile. That's what I wanted to share with you today. Those 5 tips, try it. It can help you a lot. It helped me, and it helped a lot of people that I help as well. So if you want to go further on that, if you really have that target job already, or you want just to get that promotion, staying in the same industry, but just getting to the next level. I'm helping people on that. There's a link below this video. If you click on it, you can book a call with me. We're going to have a strategy session where I can tell you and guide you to see how you can implement different strategies to get to your goal. And if you decide to work with me, we can get you to that dream job that you really deserve. But until then, if you just apply those 5 tips, you will see improvements on your LinkedIn profile interest. People will be interested in your LinkedIn profile even more, and you will get more opportunities, probably more chance to get that dream job that you really want. I'll talk to you on the video, right? But please apply at least one thing. If you've listened to the end, apply at least one thing, and probably get into the comment and tell me what you've done and what are the results. I'll talk to you on another video. Bye bye.